Hello viewers, welcome back to this course. In this session, we are going to discover how to enter the date and time together. Now that we know how to enter date and time separately, we can put them together to enter a date and time in the same cell. And that is exactly what we are going to explore in this session. I've already listed different formats of entering the date and time together. That means you can enter the date and time in one cell. Okay, let's jump into Excel for you to understand it better. I open Excel. Now let's scroll so we can see this session. We can use this session to practice. Okay, I've already included different formats of entering the date and time. Since we have already know how to enter the date and also know how to enter time, this one is going to be easy for you. All you need to do is to separate the date or the time. Depending on the first one you enter, just separate it with space, okay? If you are starting with the time first, you separate it with the space before entering the date. Or if you are starting with the date, you separate the date with space before entering the time. Now, for you to understand all this logic, let's select one cell here. Let me start entering the date first. I enter January 1st, 2024, like this. If I want to include time, all I need to do is to separate it with single space, then and type the time. Let's say I want to get 1 a.m. I will now type 1 a.m. like this and press enter. Do you see? Excel has recognized it as a valid date and time. That's why it is showing this. Let me expand this column so that it's going to fit our content. You can see it now. You can see at the formula bar we have January 1st, 2024, 1 a.m. Let's select this cell. Let me enter another format. Let me start with time this time around. I type 1 a.m. then separate it with the space before I enter the date, January 1st, 2024, like this. You can see I started with the time first and followed by the date. I only separate the time and the date with a single space. Let me press enter. Do you see Excel recognize it as well? Do you see it? Both the date and time has been recognized by Excel. So you can see, as long as you know how to enter date and time, all you need to do is to separate the date and time with a single space. Okay, let me enter one more. Let me start with January 1st, separate it with comma, 2024. Then I want to enter time. Let's say I want to enter 9 p.m. I enter 9 p.m. Can see what I enter here, January 1st, 2024, 9 p.m. Let me press enter. You see Excel recognize it. You can see it recognize it as a valid date and time. Let me enter one more. Let's say, let me enter this date. You can see the date is 23rd of July, 2024. Let me press one single space. Let me type 10:08 p.m. You can see what I have here. I have the date before the time. Let me press enter now whether Excel is going to recognize this as a valid date and time. Okay, it is. You can see now it recognizes it, and you can see it is 23rd July 2024, 10:08 p.m. You can see it here. Let us see the return value. This is the format we entered it, even though it is already formatting it as a date and time. Okay, but we can also output the result here. Let me just output the result. I type equals to, let me just select the cell, press enter. We have the same. Let me just use the autofill. Use the autofill. Let me expand it so that this one will show. Okay, everything has shown. Now let us get the serial number of each this date and time. I type equals to, but this time let me select this one and press enter. It is returning date and time, but I need to change it to general format. Select it like this. You can see it is returning a serial number now. the serial number is separated with the dot. The integer represents the date while the decimal represents the time. You can see it here. Let me use the autofill now to get the rest. Like this, you can see all of them are now showing here. Both the date and time, the serial number combined together, they are now showing. Okay, remember at the time format it is only showing the time serial number because we only enter time here. Likewise, the date format only show the date serial number because we only enter date. But when we combine it together, you can see that it is showing both the date and time serial number. I hope with these examples and illustration, you know how to enter the date and time format together in a single cell. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned as we dive into date and time functions in Excel.